May I ask, Ms. Garma, again, why were you crying as you were reading your affidavit earlier?
Because, Mr. Chair, it took me more than a week to make some reflections, and it's very difficult to have the courage po. So, although I have decided naman po, I think it has something to do with my courage to come out po.
What convinced you to come out?
Sabi ko nga, I made some reflections, and I have to go back to yung values ko na lagi ko sinasabi, at sinasabi ko rin sa anak ko palagi, and even to my relatives, I would always say the truth, because the truth will set you free. And that was the same statement that my daughter told me before I appeared before this Quadcom, Mr. Chair. So, nakaroon po lang ng time when I was inside the detention facility of the Congress to reflect, Mr. Chair.
I commend you for your courage, Ms. Garma. And you also mentioned earlier that you were afraid for your life. Were there threats made against you?
Mr. Chair, right now there is no threat. But knowing the capability of those persons that I have mentioned, they are in position, some of them are in position, they have the assets, capability, and influence, Mr. Chair. At ngayon po, I'm just a mere ordinary person lang po ako. I don't have position, I don't have power, ganun din po ang mga relatives ko. And sino ba namang hindi rin matakot? Which is normal po.
In paragraph number 13, you said that Mr. Leonardo informed you that he stayed at a hotel for 3 days, during which the President directed him to organize a task force similar to the PAOK-TF. So what is the name of this new task force?
Wala po, Mr. Chair, hindi na po nalagyan ng pangalan. Kasi naging simple na lang po na sa CIDG Region 11 na lang po ang parang pinaka, how would you call this? Parang pinaka focal area o focal point. So hindi na siya ganun ka-structured na may mga specific officers to handle per area. Kasi na-mobilize din po mismo na yung RD, yung PD, and Chief of Police.
So itong task force na sinasabi niyo po,
Hindi po nagawa po yan, Mr.
hindi siya
Chair.
nagawa or meron pa ring team pero hindi siya official?
Yung team po, it's more on consolidation, encoders, in charge in the payout, monitoring, mga ganun na lang po na simplify ang setup po dun sa office ng CIDG 11.
Tapos sinabi niyo, so nandun sila sa CIDG 11.
Yes,
So
Mr.
parang may parallel force doon sa CIDG 11 na secret na gumagawa ng ganitong war on drugs.
Hindi naman po secret, Mr. Chair, kasi lahat naman ng Chief PNP, RD, PD, Chief of Police, alam naman nila na nandun talaga. It's not a secret. It's known sa lahat po ng officers yan. It so happened na in addition to their mga duties, nadagdagan lang po. Yan po.
Yung sa Region 11, CIDG.
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
In paragraph number 14, you said that when Leonardo relayed this information and urged me to join the task force, you refused, right?
Opo, Mr. Chair.
And you said that your reason for refusing is your lack of experience in handling such operations. But was there any other reason why you refused to be a part of this?
Yes, Mr. Chair, aside from that, kasi during the time there was an instruction from the President. I was there, Bongo and Leonardo was also there, when the President mentioned to us that he wants me to join the team sa Malacanang to handle police and military affairs. Kasi po, sabi niya, it's too much kay Sen Bongo na i-handle lahat ng ahensya. So because of that, hindi ka naman din makatanggi kung ganyanin ka. Point, sabi ko, yes lang ako na yes. So sabi ko, if there is an order, I will comply po, sir, sabi ko. So there was an order issued by the ILG actually, which I complied for a while.
Anong order po yun?
The ILG order that I am detailed to the office of the sa President.
Sa President?
Yes po. Pero hindi rin po nagtagal kasi po nagkaroon din po ako ng order na na-reassign na ako sa Region 7 CIDG after my graduation sa OSEC.
Okay. And then you were assigned as Police Chief of Cebu.
And then a year and a half after, naging Chief of City Director po ako ng Cebu City. In fact, that was actually offered to me by General Sinas, yung position na City Director. I have no intention nor interest to the position, but since it was offered and I realized po na magandang break po sa career kasi City Director. So actually, it took me for a while para pag-isipan kasi during that time po, yung Region 7 na CIDG ay located lang po sa loob din mismo ng Cebu City at nakikita ko po na napakalaki ng problema ng Cebu City. And I was thinking kung makakayanan ko ba na i-handle yung administrative and operational concerns and issues ng Cebu City, which is during that time naman po, si General Sinas is very supportive. I have high respect on him. And sabi ko, mukhang maganda magtrabaho with him because marunong siyang mag-support sa mga tao sa ground during that time.
Why were there a lot of deaths during your time as Chief of Police in Cebu?
During that time po, sa Cebu City, I think there was this intense police operation kasi hindi lang naman po Cebu City po, Mr. Chair. Kung titingnan mo kasi yung statistics, pag nangyari sa Cebu Island, naging Cebu City ang tingin. Pero kung himay-himayin mo po yung statistics, makikita mo na Lapu-Lapu pala siya, Mandaue, Cebu City, Cebu Province. Pero pag sinabi mo kasi Cebu, it appeared po na buong Cebu City. And then during that time po, hindi lang po ang police station na nag-ooperate. Meron po tayong ARSOG, Regional Special Operation Group, which is being managed by all R2s. Tapos meron pang PISOG, like Provincial Special Operations Group. And then meron pang PIDEG na nag-ooperate. May CIDG din na may territory per province. So, pag makikita mo po yung statistics, it would be ako po, maganda rin tignan po, sino nag-operate para makita natin kung sino yung liable. Kasi pag titignan mo ko yung statistics, kukunin mo, kung saang territory, it appeared na yung police station na yon ang may gawa o may trabaho. So,
pero may iba-iba palang mga organizations na naka-overlap
yes,
sa
Mr.
same
Chair.
geographical area.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Saka ina-allow during that time yung tatawid ka ng area as long as you coordinate sa mas mataas na level. So halimbawa, ako Cebu City, yung drug personality ko na target ko sa Cebu City ay nandun pala sa Cebu Province, I will just ask clearance sa regional office and coordinate with the provincial officer so I could go sa territory niya. So that's how it works. Same with from one region to another region. Minsan from Luzon, pumupunta pa po ng Mindanao, Mindanao to Visayas. Ganun po noon ka-aggressive yung campaign.
Okay. You said in paragraph 21 that during the initial 3 months of his assignment, you facilitated all meetings between Leonardo and Bongo at Leonardo's request. What did they meet about?
Hindi po ako kasama sa mga meetings, Mr. Chair. I will just ask for a schedule para sa kanya po. Hindi po ako kasama. But after the meeting naman na pag-uusapan, na pagkukwentuhan, it's more
Anong
on...
kinikwento?
Kasi kung halimbawa, dahil paki-arrange mo ako na meeting, isasubmit ko lang itong like structure, or I will submit a report, or I will update them.
Kanino daw niya isasubmit?
Kay Bongo po.
Yung
Mag-updating siya,
yung
magsasubmit
report
siya ng
ng
report.
ano po?
I do not know, Mr. Chair, kung ano yung laman, and I do not know din po kung ano yung update.
Pero hindi yun report sa regular police work.
I feel that hindi, kasi siya na po task na po siya eh. So it has something to do with the special task po.
In paragraph 22, you said that Leonardo informed you that he had recalled several trusted personnel, namely Lester Berganio and several others, to serve as operatives for the task force. Is this task force above board, or is this an assassination task force?
It's not po assassination task force. As I mentioned po, it's just, these are staffs that will handle po yung recording, parang depository of all information and data, so that kung halimbawa po na may operation sa ground, pwede mong i-verify if this person is on the list, mga ganun lang po. Or if you want to submit a list for validation or what, pwede mo rin gawin po yun. Kasi may capability naman po yung opisina ni Sir
Yung task force.
to validate all information, because he's in control po sa buong Pilipinas na R2, RDs, and other units po.
Okay. And here in paragraph 22.2, you said that all of these reports would then be encoded and compiled by Lester Berganio. Is Lester Berganio here?
Wala po. It's just a civilian hired lang po to encode everything. That was during the time po, yun po nakita ko na siya po yung nag-handle. I just do not know the later part po, because what I am talking in my affidavit is the first 3 months na observation.
First 3 months
po.
lang?
Yes po.
Sabi niyo po dito na the compilation is thereafter elevated to Leonardo, who will decide what level the arrest or killing was and its corresponding reward. So rewards were only given for killings, while for arrests, only the funding of the co-plan and a refund of the expenses were given. So you're saying that rewards, there is no reward if you arrest. Wala pong reward.
Opo.
Refund lang.
Refund. Depende po kasi, kaya before you conduct the operation, you need to submit the co-plan so that it will be funded po.
Okay. Pero kung may mamatay, may reward.
Meron pong binibigay, may pinapadala po dun sa operatiba po na nakipag-communicate.
Okay. I think this is very important, this list of Mr. Lester Berganio, because we could get an estimate of the real number of casualties from the perspective of those who were responsible of the EJ case. May I manifest, Mr. Chair, that we invite Mr. Lester Berganio?
Comsec, please take note of the request of Congressman Suwan.
And you also said, Ms. Garma, in 22.3, I saw how these individuals operated when I would visit the CIDG office in Region 11 to see my friend Lot Lot. So, how did you know, how did you see how they operated? Did you go with them? Did you observe for days? What?
Hindi po. There are times kasi po that mag-standby po ako doon because my friend was there, and during that time po, since na halos wala po akong klase kung hapon, kung minsan po, doon po ako naghintay kasi susunduin ko yung anak ko sa school. So, nakikita ko po ang how they work, how they work inside.
Do you have any memories? For example, something that stuck to you when you were there? Parang isang memory na something that happened that was memorable for you na hindi mo makalimutan.
Wala po akong maalala, Mr. Chair.
Wala.
Wala po,
Okay.
Your Honor.
You also said here that in paragraph 25, Lester Berganyo maintained a comprehensive list of drug personalities in the Philippines. Tama po ba?
During that time po, siya po yung encoder. So,
So sabi mo,
Ah,
maintained a comprehensive
yes
list of
po.
drug personalities. So would it be safe to say that he is the progenitor of the drug list? Siya yung parang unang gumawa ng drug list?
encoder lang po kasi siya. So, kung ano lang ibigay, siya lang po ang nag-encode, Mr. Chair.
Sinong nagbibigay?
Bibigyan nila, sir, po. Kasi encoder lang siya eh.
Yung team nila Leonardo?
Yes po. I do not know kung anong maging arrangement or instruction, but he is just a mere encoder.
Okay. And it relates to paragraph 27 where you said that Leonardo had the final authority to determine who would be included on the list of drug personalities and to classify their threat levels, as well as the discretion to remove individuals from the list. So you're saying that Leonardo, Police Colonel Leonardo, is the progenitor or the author of the original drug list?
Hindi po siya yung original kasi yung una pong binasa ni Presidente, hindi po galing kay si Leonardo yun.
Pero paano tong sinabi nyo na
s-
may final authority siya to determine who
when
would be
he was
included?
tasked na po, after the announcement, and then nung tinas na po siya, I think that was yung unang binasa po ni Presidente, dun po nagsimula yung yung unang list, and then na-update na lang po every week, every month, ganyan po hanggang sa dumami ng dumami because the reports were coming na po sa different units and others are for validation, ganun po. So, na-update po.
Okay, so yung binasa ni Presidente na list, galing na yun kay Leonardo?
Hindi po, Mr. Chair. Yung una, hindi po.
Yung unang binasa
We do
on
not
TV?
know kung saan po galing po yun. He just
Yung
read
list,
it.
hindi nyo alam? Okay. So, just a couple more questions, Mr. Chair.
You have 2 minutes.
Were you ever directly involved in operations where suspects were neutralized as part of the drug war?
Wala po. Wala
Wala.
akong maalala.
Hindi ka involved doon sa yung tatlong Chinese drug lords sa Dapecol?
Hindi po, Mr. Chair.
How about kay Wesley Barayuga?
Hindi rin po, Mr. Chair, Your Honor.
And last question. You mentioned that certain national figures had the final authority to determine the level of arrests or killings. Can you testify on any specific instances where national leadership directly approved the killing of certain suspects?
I
May
didn't get the national...
may ano ba? May situation ba na may order galing sa taas na i-eliminate ang isang suspect?
Wala pa akong alam na meron pong ganun, Your Honor.
Sino pong may alam doon?
Wala pa akong alam, Your Honor.
Okay.